Now, as many of you know, I'm a fitness buff. I've even shared my aggressive workout regimen on air to help as many of you as possible. The way I look at it, if you poor saps can't stick to your New Year's resolutions, maybe I could inspire you. You're welcome, America. But alas, I appear to be an island in this vast ocean of broken New Year's vows. What is really amazing is how quickly so many break those vows. In fact, 8 out of 10 of you, 8 out of 10 won't even make it through the month. You weaklings. And if you're Washington, you're not even going to make it through the week. It's true. They're already plotting ways around budget resolutions that really weren't all that strict to begin with. It's like a diet that called for only 10 Napoleons a day instead of 20. Back in 2011, they came up with something called sequestration spending cuts that would automatically kick in if the will to do some cutting of their own just pooped out. I called it their spending backup backbone. If they couldn't muster the courage or discipline to make good on their promises to cut spending, automatic freezes on such spending would make damn sure that they did. Think of it like you emptying your refrigerator of all those Christmas goodies and holiday desserts just as you start a New Year diet. Your automatic way to make sure you're not even tempted. But think of Washington as running out to the grocery store and stocking up on all of those goodies and keeping them in a safe place just in case they get a little bit hungry. That is how they handle their resolutions. Not only do they not stick to them, time and again, they ignore them. In 2013 and again in 2015, they raised the very budget caps that they themselves put in to make sure those spending pounds wouldn't pile on. In other words, they built in cheating, and they're about to do it again. Both parties are talking up ways around those automatic spending cuts. Put another way, they are pre-cheating on resolutions they haven't even made. That outdoes stuff that I've done now and then, and making sure that they have a fallback if they fall back, which they always do. It's their way of keeping the spending spigot flowing as if it were, I don't know, a chocolate fountain forever spilling. Thing is, they're doing it on our dime. And may I remind you, that is a lot of dimes. Try more than $20 trillion to date in a debt that doesn't end, namely because they're spending like that chocolate fountain never stops. Just a question. Why have automatic spending cuts at all if you automatically override them from ever even kicking in? Each time, every time. It would be like me getting off that treadmill and heading right to a bake shop. As if I tried, they were closed. Anyway, like I'd even think of doing that. Only difference is I'd be the one fooling myself. These guys are making fools of all of us. Fat chance they'll ever wise up. At least I made a resolution to change. These guys made a resolution not to change because they're already cheating, but worse, cheating on a diet they never even started. And blowing up resolutions they always were resolved to ignore. Normally, when you and I start a diet resolution, the idea is to lose weight, not our minds. It's tough. No wonder so many of us fail. Only in Washington do they put in writing a resolution not to ever really try. No wonder they always fail. And we're always the ones picking up the tab. Must be nice to make resolutions you never plan to keep. Almost as nice as thinking the poor saps you serve never take the time to notice